Welcome to Wildflower. My name is Romina Rasmussen and I'm the pastry chef at Les Madeleines in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today we're going to make a puff pastry wrapped brie with a caramel sauce. And so today I decided to borrow from a very traditional dessert from the sort of Christmas holidays and make a pithivier out of it instead of just wrapping it. So for that you're going to need 2 rough circles of puff pastry that's rolled out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. Store-bought is great. And then I have my little wheel here of brie, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the egg wash, and we're going to trim it down so it doesn't matter if it's a perfect circle. So I'm going to take my egg wash and I'm going to put that all around with my brie in the middle, and then I'm going to take the larger circle, which is about 3 inches bigger, and I'm going to place it on top, and I'm going to kind of just arrange it. I don't want too many wrinkles, so if you can get it to wrap without being wrinkled, that's great. If not, it's going to puff up in the oven, so it'll be okay. So I have it now, it's wrapped, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a large tip, and I'm going to use that as my cutter, and I'm going to use that to make my scalloped edge all the way around. So that's a great little extra purpose for a pastry tip that may not get used all that often. And you can certainly use like a pizza wheel or a sharp knife to do this if you don't have any pastry tips. I have an abundance. And then sometimes the corners get stuck, so you might still need a knife anyway. So we're going to trim off the excess, so that's why it didn't matter if our circles were perfect. Then I'm going to egg wash the entire thing, and we're going to score it so that it has a little bit of give, that it doesn't explode. Also going to make a little hole in the top. I have a sheet pan here with parchment paper on it, so we'll transfer that over. And you want to egg wash and then score, because if you score then egg wash, you're actually going to seal up your scores and it won't be able to expand. So make sure you do the egg wash first. Get all around. This will make it shiny, and then you can kind of make it pretty because you will be able to see them. So I kind of do these little curved lines all the way around, and you can score the bottoms too. This is going to bake for about 25 to 30 minutes at 375. You want it to be a nice golden brown, so it might take a little bit longer, it might take a little bit less. Keep an eye on it. And so that'll bake then. And then what I've done is I've taken 2.5 cups of sugar and about a cup of water and made a caramel out of it, and then I added 6 tablespoons of butter and a 1.5 cups of heavy cream to it, and I made a caramel sauce. So I don't like to drizzle it on the actual pastry, so just with a big spoon I'm going to drizzle it around, and then you can certainly serve this on the side as well, or in little pitchers if you have that. So that's another way of serving this, and then as people cut it they can just drag it through the caramel sauce. And that's how you make a puff pastry wrapped brie with caramel sauce.